every single mods I'm gonna be doing to my 2014 Dodge Ram. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys exactly everything I'm gonna be doing with this truck within the next couple months. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. But I'm going to be talking about the modifications that I'm going to be doing to my Ram. As you guys know, I plan on building one of the baddest 4th generation Ram on YouTube. So I'm going to start with under the hood, and then we're going to start with everything else after that. But all right, y'all, so the most important part of any kind of vehicle is under the hood. So we're gonna start there. I'm gonna talk about exactly what I plan on doing. And I wanna show you guys right now before I get into explaining exactly what I plan on doing to this truck right here. Pretty much right now, as you guys do know, this truck, or don't know, this truck right now has the 5.7 Hemi, as you guys can see. But I'm not planning on keeping this 5.7 Hemi to modify. So this is the plan of exactly what I plan on doing. But before I get into that, I want to say right now, this truck doesn't have any kind of crazy mod. It's not modified at all. It have like little small stuff done, but under the hood, I would say it doesn't have anything kind of crazy. The only thing I have right now under this hood that I've done, that's not stock, I did the air raid core intake. This was the second thing I ever did. And then also I just installed the J and L oil separator on this truck to be able to help with blow-bys and stuff like that. But I would highly recommend, if you don't have one of those, make sure you get one of that. And also, if you don't have one of that, make sure you definitely do. So what I could say right now, this truck, this 5.7 Hemi, when I bought it, it had about somewhere around 110 on the dash. Right now, this has about 150K. Don't get me wrong, this is a very, very important engine right here, the 5.7 Hemi engine. I definitely feel like if you starting off, if your first time getting into like the Hemis, you have this engine, this is a good engine for you to start off modifying. But with that being said, with this truck, that's not the plan. But I forgot one thing though. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys is the fact that there goes a Cybertruck. I'll show you guys. That thing is huge. But one thing I forgot to mention to you guys, right, is the fact that this truck has the clutch fan delete. Pretty much has a clutch fan delete. I've done it. I think I've done this about, yo, see how huge that thing is, yo. Dang. But yeah, sorry about the distraction though. But so I did a clutch fan. Forgot to mention that I did a clutch fan on here. Clutch fan delete. So we have three things that's done under the hood. Nothing really major. It's a reason if you guys stay to the end, I'm gonna give you guys a full update on why I haven't done any kind of crazy mods to my 5.7 Hemi, even though it's gonna be a while before I do the swap, and why I haven't. But pretty much it's 3 things done. Nothing really crazy done to this 5.7. Like I was saying though, like the 5.7 platform is definitely a platform that you definitely want to start off with when you are planning on getting into like like the Rams or the Dodge Charger. Definitely good for modifying. But with this truck, that's not the route I'm planning on going with this truck right now. But right now, this pretty much about everything that's done under the hood. And now for more so like the outside part, I would say pretty much the outside right now with how this truck is sitting right now. It's sitting on a right now it's sitting at, I think it's 2.4 drop. So it has coilovers in the front, and then it has the lowering springs in the back. But pretty much everything on the outside right now is exactly how I plan on keeping it. once we do the swap, pretty much I wouldn't say I'm not planning on keeping everything like this. I'm planning on getting an aftermarket hood. Pretty much gonna be a cow hood, and then also gonna do something about the grill, and plan on upgrading those Amazon tail light or fog light. Plan on upgrading. Also plan on getting some upgraded lights. Crazy things, right? Crazy thing is I bought these both. This I bought from somewhere else, but this is a very, very cheap. I wouldn't say cheap because I spent $400 on that, but they didn't even last me more than like a year. Definitely would say wasn't worth it. But I'm planning on getting something a little bit more expensive and way more better than the ones that's on here now. These are kind of like the dark headlights and stuff, but they kind of cheap, I'll say. But I'm definitely going to be replacing it. So as far as the stock tires on here, definitely something going to be changing next year. I'm planning on getting like once this truck start making some good power, I'm planning on going with some slicks and pretty much going with a real nice setup. It is a very, very well-known setup that most of these trucks that pretty much fast and stuff, they end up getting, but it's not something you guys haven't seen before. But I'm definitely going to do something about the tires. And then the back side, right now the back, this is what I have planned for the back side. The back, pretty much tail lights, everything gonna stay the same, but I do plan on going with a set of aftermarket exhaust. Plan on going with probably AW catback exhaust, and doing this is I think a 3 or 4 inch tip, but I'm planning on going a lot bigger, probably going at least like 6 or 7, somewhere around there. Definitely gonna go a little bit bigger. I'm not like a big fan of the silver tip. Plan on going black just so it can be able to match the truck. But pretty much everything that you guys see in the back right now is exactly how it's gonna be. But this truck gonna look a whole lot different. I'm telling you guys right now. Doesn't seem like I'm doing much stuff on the outside, but as far as the inside, she is kind of dirty on the inside. Well, she's not dirty, but it is my daily driver. But I'm planning on doing some upgraded stuff on the inside. This is something I want to do starting off soon. I'm planning on doing, have you guys ever seen like I think the RTs or something, like RTs or sports, they have like I forgot what it is. So it's like kind of like, it's not like this though. It's not like the hardcover, but it has like I forgot it's leather and stuff like that. So those are, I'm planning on doing a swap for that. And then on this side, we definitely gonna get rid of that. I cannot stand that little spot. So we're gonna get like the conversion, kind of like the same thing in the sports. Same thing with this also. Plan on doing it myself. Doing a upgraded version, just how it is in the sports and stuff. Everything in here, you can do the exact same thing. If you have one of these trucks, the same thing that's in the sports, you can upgrade everything yourself. It's not as complicated. Plan on doing it, but the parts is what really expensive. So that's what I'm planning on doing for the inside. I might do also the dash. I might upgrade a dash also. I just feel like if I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of the stuff on the inside, might as well upgrade the dash. Steering wheel is something I'm planning on doing soon. These are everything I'm planning on doing this year, apart from the stuff that I said with the engine and stuff. But I'm planning on going with the carbon fiber steering wheel. Gonna look super sick on this truck, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. And then next year, definitely one of my biggest thing I can't stand about this truck, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, it's not bad, but it's the fact that this is why I don't like cloth seat, because cloth seat, they get so dirty. And this is my daily driver. You guys can see how much spots and dirt and stuff sit on there. Same thing with the backside. So when I fully turn this truck into a full race truck and my daily driver still, I'm going to upgrade the seats. That's my goal. And if you guys don't know, if you go on the backside, if you guys don't know, you could remove these. These could be removed and stuff. It's pretty much like a delete and stuff like that you can do. I don't know if you guys know, but that's the whole point of the scraps. You guys see the scraps back there. You can be able to pull it down, delete them. But Now, I'm about to sit in the car and we're gonna talk more. So now, far as everything I just told you guys, like with this whole like stuff going on with this truck, one of the biggest things that I do want to do though, like I really want to do like I'm saying, like before, I don't plan on selling this truck at all anytime soon. I'm really planning on keeping this truck for a very, very long time, and actually don't want to sell it because this is what my YouTube channel is based off of. And there's an effing mosquito in here, keep tearing me up. This is what my YouTube channel is based off of, and I set this goal to be able to, you know, build this truck and not sell it, because I have done this plenty of times in the past. So I'm actually keeping my mind on doing this and not actually switching it up. I'm gonna strictly build this truck. When I mean build, I'm not just planning on doing stuff under the hood. I'm saying I'm trying to do like the inside right now. I want to do upgraded radio, everything that I was talking about on the inside, the seats, everything I want to be able to do. Obviously, doing all of this ain't gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take time, but this is like my real plan for everything once this truck is fully built. And once I'm done with this truck though, doing everything to show you guys exactly what I have planned up here. Everything that I have planned up here for this truck is what I'm gonna be putting into this truck, so you guys can be able to see and show you guys exactly you know, how it's gonna look and stuff like that. But it's a lot of things that this truck gonna be getting. It's gonna look like a completely different animal, man. I'm telling you guys, even now, with the fact that since I bought it, from how it looked like a year ago to now, with just like the little stuff like those springs, the lowering springs, the fact that I did the tilt lights, blacked out tilt lights, blacked out headlights, like those little things made a difference. But I'm saying, like, with everything I have planned, I might be forgetting some stuff too. Also, I gotta get rid of these carpets, man. Something I'm definitely gotta do ASAP, because this is super annoying, I ain't gonna lie. Having these carpets on top of carpets, there's so much dirt that come into my truck that I have to keep vacuuming at least a couple times a week. So this is what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on upgrading, like going with plan on getting like some real aftermarket, like I think it's like WeatherTech mat for my truck, just to be able to keep my truck a little bit more neat and clean. But I've been trying to take care of this truck though, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Definitely one of the things that she definitely needs is some real good detail. Haven't cleaned this truck and washed this truck, I haven't washed it in like at least a good solid 2 months. But I have some things that I ordered a buffer, because I'm planning on washing this truck, doing a real deep buffing down, doing a wax, doing like couple coat of wax. And then also another thing I'm planning on doing with this truck, because now it's starting to get to like, you know, where I'm at, starting to get like to like winter time, fall season, still a little bit nice outside. So I'm planning on doing like an undercoating on this truck. I try to do it every year with every truck I have, to protect it once it started to snow, because they put a lot of salt on the road. You know, and you guys know, if you got a Dodge definitely tend to rust a lot, especially when there's salt on the road. So that's another thing I'm gonna be making a video on. But far as performance and stuff, I'm telling you guys, man, this truck is gonna be super rowdy. Like, don't get me wrong, right now I thought about doing like a because I thought about this. I'm like, even though it's gonna be a while before I do the swap, I'm like, okay, what if I just end up doing a custom cam? But if I want to do a cam shaft, custom cam shaft, I'm not planning on doing like a small cam. I'm planning on doing something probably like a stage 3 or something like that. But it's gonna require a high stall and all of that. Custom cam shaft, lifter, delete, all that stuff is not cheap. So it's gonna run me probably around somewhere like 3 grand, 4 grand. And the thing is, I'm not trying to pay for that twice, because next year my goal is to actually get rid of that 5.7 Hemi. While I get rid of it, I'm gonna have time to have the 6.4, pretty much my 6.4 Hemi engine that I'm gonna have. I might as well just do cams while I'm there doing all that stuff. Might as well upgrade, do the cams, everything and stuff. But I just don't want to spend money twice, money that I don't have twice. And then, you know, even though I have, like, I'm not, one of the biggest thing, man, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, is just the fact I just want to hear this truck chop real crazy hard. Like I'm saying, like real heavy chop. I know it's gonna sound so good. And that's why I'm like, okay, if I'm planning on doing it, let me at least do it the right way, because it wouldn't make sense to buy some custom cam for a 5.7, for the 5.7 Hemi engine when I'm planning on getting rid of it next year anyway. So I'm gonna just wait till next year, but I'm gonna do exhaust. I'm gonna do exhaust pretty much on this truck. The long tube headers, gonna do a custom tune. All of that stuff I'm gonna do before I do the actual swap on this truck. But these are the things I have planned for this truck coming up within the next couple months. So if you guys are a fan of Mopar, whatever, here to support the channel, make sure you guys definitely hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.